Hey everyone, and welcome back. In this episode, I'm getting into a bottle from another distillery that I have yet to do a review on the show. This is the Lux Row Small Batch, finished in PX sherry casks. I'm Tuck, and this is Bourbon Broke. So this bottle from Lux Row, the small batch finished in PX sherry casks, was originally a distillery-only release back in October of 2024. Then in February of this year, they expanded it to national distribution. This here comes in at 112 proof, and as far as an age statement, it's 4.5 years. It spent 4 years in regular oak casks, and then aged another 6 months in those PX sherry casks. The SRP on this one is $49.99, and as far as an SRP, I don't think we're going to see anything on this. I haven't seen any, secondary yet. I found mine for $49.99 out there, and if you can find it out there, I'm sure it's going to be, right around there. But anyway, let's get into this one and see how it is. So y'all may remember, back in early 2021, Lux Row was acquired by MGP. Although they still operate independently under their own branding, but technically they are owned by MGP. And if memory serves me correctly, I think that acquisition was for like $475 million in cash and stock options. Freaking crazy. But anyway, little tidbit there. See how this nose is. You can tell this is finished in sherry casks. It has that sweetness. It's grapey on here. And normally I don't like, whiskeys that are finished in wine casks because they end up too sweet. So this is pretty sweet. That dark fruit grape, some nutmeg. Little spice on there, that nutmeg. Little oak. I mean, it's a nice nose, but it is a little sweet. We'll see how it is on the palate. Get on that palate. Get on there. Wow. There's a nice spice on there. This is a rye forward bourbon. On here it's a high rye bourbon. So that spice is definitely cutting that sweetness from that sherry cask. Still getting some caramel vanilla in there, like a classic bourbon. Definitely sweet. It has a nice viscosity on there. And that 112 proof, I mean, that's right in my wheelhouse. I like that 110 to 120 range. This is a nice proof. And it drinks right about there too. It doesn't drink any higher, any less. It's right in there. Again, that's a nice viscosity on there. And I'm getting just a little bit of like a coffee bean. Like a coffee bean and a little dark chocolate. I have to admit, this is not bad. I was not expecting this from that nose being so sweet. I thought it was going to come across really sweet on the palate, and it does have a little bit of a sweetness, but that spice on there really cuts through it. It's actually pretty damn nice. Man. This is good. It's a little sweet with that grape, but that coffee bean, and the caramel and vanilla, there's a nutmeg spice in there, no doubt about that. This is good. Again, I normally don't like, whiskeys finished in sherry casks because a lot of times they come across too sweet, but I'm liking this one. Has a nice finish on it. Getting more oak on the back end on that finish. Getting just a little bit of a black pepper on that finish as well. And that dark chocolate comes through much, much more on the finish. The longer it sits back there, that dark chocolate comes through. Ooh, I'll tell you, myself, probably like a lot of you out there, just like drinking neat. Just like straight up out of a Glencairn or whatever kind of glass, coffee cup or whatever you want to put it in. And this is a great neat sipper. And, I like that spice in there. It overrides the sweetness a little bit, which is cool. But, for someone, like friends or family that come over that don't drink a lot neat, this would be a good one. I mean, it's a decent higher proof. When you start acclimating them to a little higher proof, it does have a little bit of that sweetness in there, but it does have a nice spice, but it doesn't come across as hot. And there's a difference on there. It doesn't like take your breath away or anything like that, but there's a really, really nice spice. And I'm sure that's coming from that, high rye bourbon, that Kentucky straight bourbon that this came from. Not bad at all. Man, the more you drink it, the more it sits on that palate, the more those flavors are just evolving. Those notes are just expanding, and this is good. This is good. The more I drink it, the more I'm liking it. As far as a rating on this one, like I said, maybe just a touch sweet for me from those sherry casks, but I do like that spice that kind of, doesn't let it go, too much on that sweetness. $49.99. Love the price point on this. Well worth that. I'm going to go an 8.2 on this. I like that score for this, especially with that price point on it. A nice proof. I love the spice. I love a good spice. I wish it had just a little more oak, but again, it's only 4 years in regular oak casks, and then 6 months in the sherry casks. So I guess you wouldn't get a lot of oak. There's some in there, but I would like some more of that oak in there with that, sweetness. But I'm really digging that dark chocolate on the back end too. Wow. Yeah, this is good. Well, that is it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did drinking it. If so, please hit that like and subscribe button and that notification bell. It doesn't cost you anything, and I really do appreciate it. If you'd like to check out some Bourbon Broke stuff, just go to bourbonbroke.com and check out everything on there. That's it for tonight, and remember, keep your friends close and your bourbon closer. Cheers, everyone. That wasn't enough for cheers. I need a little more.